Week 6 of the National Football League. All eyes are on Michael Carter. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Texans and the Steelers on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led out by a man whose family name is known very well in this town. This is Derek Carr.
So there is history. All right, you can't help it. He might have been younger, but you do soak up the history and what went on there, and now he's in that city trying to beat that team.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was their first third. Something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Allen. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big touchdown.
Jameson Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been... and continue that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr now to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And
it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. waiting from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
On play action, Allen. Complete to Drake London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. (7-7) our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll go left side here with Michelle to the 27-yard line. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st down, Allen. Got a man, it's London. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. On play action, Allen. He finds his target, Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. The Texans in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Now when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
This is taken around the 12. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's brought in downfield by London. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Allen now on first down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dameon Pierce. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Carr will look to throw. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's Pierce on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Houston. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Carr now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Allen's got it complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Carr now to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will find his man on the outside. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To throw his car. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Parker unable to get that one, but it'll be second and goal.
What now?
Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
No, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, it's Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Allen off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Carter.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Carter once more.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Michel running up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an end into this one.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball and running back.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. So Allen's going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
One final try now for Carr.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch watch what you say. I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy. I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Don't play with my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show.